That's all we want to do right now. Like, that's all we always want to do. Pew! No. I'm not stupid. The Valkyrie is still sailing. Just the way we want it. We just need to get more speed on it in the future. You see, it's not fast enough right now. That's gonna be important. So, we're heading towards the rocks. Once we did the rocks, we're probably gonna go towards Gunslinger Island as well. It's not, I know it's not called Gunslinger Island, but that's how I remember it, and that's the easiest way to say it, okay? Deal with it. But, rain, great. We're gonna go there, and we're gonna level up a little bit. Hopefully we're not gonna get killed, because it's gonna be a little bit hard to level up there, because the enemies and, of course, the player killers are most of the times over there as well. The enemies are quite okay. They have some nice range, but with my bow, I could probably get some nice, cheap kills on there. He seems to be going towards the same objective as me, so let's hope he's not gonna snag away, my things. Well, he doesn't really see where he's going. He needs to go towards the Kraken over there. But the current way I'm sailing, last time I checked, it's here. Giant tornado. Good. Good, 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 good. There we go. I see it. There it is. The rocky area. Wait, did it change? Or is that just the clouds that looks like ice because of that? Probably. Oh god, thunderstorm is starting to kick in as well. So let's go in here, let's get the chest, and let's get out over there after that. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more daytime, because in the nighttime it's going to be a little bit harder to see everything, because when it's going to be a little bit harder, and that is going to be probably one of the hardest things in the game. Because I'm really bad at like remembering the map, because I always remember the map being a little bit smaller compared with that. But for the rest, it's pretty cool. Map is still pretty nice. It's big. It has 3 oceans. I don't know if it has a 4th one already. There will be quite a bit. And the game is still holding up quite well for 1,000 players every day. Active online. It's not bad. It's not bad. I can say that. I'm pretty amazed that this game is still this long active. Like, people don't really seem to be getting tired of it. That's good. That's good. You know? That's good to see as well. Now that's just good to see as well, because that's what we want to see. Oh. Something stuck in there. I don't know what that was, but it was painful. Some explosions going around. Some tense things are going on here. You know, downside of having a mustache. Like a partly mustache. Like, because it's not a full one yet. Stuff gets stuck in it and it hurts. Like food and other things. It's not nice. Okay, chest 1. Book. Finally, we can read. Or can I? Water breathing potion. Trusted chart. Okay, nice. Nice loot. Nice loot. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Of course, when we get our boat stuck. I didn't think about this one, did I? Anyway, trusted chart 1. Trusted chart 2. Trusted chart 3. And the final trusted chart. Hope you have fun with that one. We're gonna start reading that one soon. Once we get out of here. Because we don't want to be stuck here for long. So let's turn it around. Okay, here we go. The Arcane Chronicles by Alone. Long ago, when the world's islands were still joined as one, there was a young boy who was unable to learn magic. As a result, he felt distant from the rest of the young villagers. One day, as he was walking through a strange forest, he found a large glowing cube. It shines bright purple. But when he tried to touch it, his hand went straight through it. Suddenly, it exploded in violent flash of light afterwards. What is this loudness? Sorry, I can't read it like that, because The game is so loud. The winds are overreactive loud. Because there's a tornado on top of there. Really? Let me just sail out of here because that's too loud. Suddenly exploded in violent flash of light. Afterwards, the boy felt strange. As if he had enough power to rule the world. It wasn't until much later that he discovered the true power of that cube. One day, a bandit invaded this town. It seemed to have different type of magic. Where there were lightning bolts, fireballs flying everywhere. The boy was sleeping at the time, but was woken by the sound of the roof of his house collapsing. He managed to crawl outside from the wreck, but his left arm was broken. On the bandits was standing facing his house, the light magic circle glowing in the aftermath of the spell just recently cast. The boy felt strange, as if he had the power to feed his man. As if by instinct he held up his right arm and pointed towards the bandit. Slowly the bandit magic energy drained from his body, so fast that he lay motionless on the ground. Having stolen the bandit's magic energy, the boy was able to summon and manipulate light. At last, he discovered that the cube had given him. He gained the power of absorption curse, allowing him to consume magic and curses from his enemies. 3 years later, the power-hungry boy traveled the land, stealing new magic from innocent wizards all over the massive continent. He can now use all 7 magics, and that's a kraken over there, magics from being light, fire, lightning, light, wind, earth, water, and a shadow. At this time, the world had no organization, government, or any people that would oppose bandits or rogue wizards. It was quite easy. He is now rumored throughout the land as the magic thief. As people are terrified of him, one day a man challenged him to fight. The man's arm suddenly turns into fire. As he laughs, the boy is confused, having thought magic could only be produced by magic circles, as everyone was taught when they were kids. He tried to absorb the man's magic, but felt something strange. The man's magic energy felt empty. The man continues laughing and explains that he does not use magic. Has never been able to. The boy comes to a conclusion. The man had the power of fire curse. Oh, that looks nice. That sounds nice. Fire curse. One of the most legendary curses said to grant people godly powers. Time passes, and afterwards a long fight, the man finally gives in. He passed out on the ground. His fire curse finally being absorbed. Instead of trying to absorb magic energy, the boy had instead drained the man's physical energy. And had it worked, the boy. Now our man is living inside of a massive tower. He had built with his own abilities. He studies magic in solitude. And slowly, the magic thief rumor faded into oblivion. Years pass, and now the dark wizard knows all of the secrets to magic. He has learned how to revive the dead, undo curses, combine the powers of curses, and even turn on magic into more powerful form in itself. Mutate. Oh, that's cool. That's a mutate thing. During this solitude, the world advances. There are now around 30 different types of magic, more classified as mutations. The wizard knows about mutation. However, since he's not a magic user, he cannot learn them himself. He must steal them from others. Not allowing his research to be interrupted, he held on stealing them. Finally, the dark wizard ends his solitude. After leaving his tower, he walked for 3 hours back to the nearest village. There, he observes the magic of energy of flesh user. Okay, we can finally start sailing again. Where do we have to go, actually? He loses his powers and continues traveling the lands. He comes across a large city and enters a man that knows Phoenix magic. The dark wizard tries to absorb the magic energy, but doesn't work. The Phoenix user attacks and are overwhelming. The dark wizard can barely counter him. They did battle for hours, eventually destroying the front gate of the city. Both wizards are exhausted. The Phoenix user makes a retreat deep into the city. The dark wizard... Okay, I'm kind of lost for a second, sorry. There we go. We have to get past this way first, okay. Both the wizards, the Phoenix user makes a retreat deep into the city. The Dark Wizard, frightened by this man's power, turns the other way. A few months passes, and now the Dark Wizard has a massive army of undead villages and wizards on the ground. His fire curse finally being absorbed instead of trying to absorb. Oh wait. Using his power, he gave them some of his magic, allowing them to fight for him. During this, he also gained the power of lightning and explosion curses. He orders his men to hunt down the man with Phoenix magic. They eventually find him, but the Phoenix used to destroy almost all of the Dark Wizard's armies with ease. Furious, the Dark Wizard fights him himself. And so, the battle began. Both with their full power, they destroyed multiple villages and forests. The Dark Wizard was losing badly, having lost his right leg to the blue and yellow flames. He knew that there was no way he was escaping alive. The man was too powerful. The Dark Wizard used the rest of his strength, combining the power of all curses and magic he had absorbed. He fired at the man. Legends say that the attack had missed, hitting the ground behind the man, causing a massive earthquake as the land started to split of the explosion. No one could see anything, and both the Dark Wizard and the Phoenix user were left unconscious. They awake several thousand miles away from each other on a small island. They say that the attack had wiped out 80% of the human race. 800 years passed, and now the world's islands have developed villages, cities, and more. The attack had messed up the world weather and sea, caused tornadoes and whirlpools and more common. The clouds have become dense and enough to hold an entire island on them. Okay, that's kind of cool. What do we know already about them? So, we already know those kind of flying things, so pretty cool. The people did not know that caused by the continent split into islands. In fact, everyone forgot that the islands used to be joined as one. People live near the sea, using ships to travel from place to place because the vastness of the ocean. Pirates and other villains began to surface. Because of this, a few powerful wizards, most of them survivors from back when the islands were one, band together and created the Arcane government. Cool. The Arcane government, more commonly as the AG, created laws were to be a bit all around the world. Some those chose to oppose the AG. Despite their vast power, battles on the sea break out. Battles against the AG ships, the Phoenix user, now known as Theos the War Phoenix, now sails around the seas as a peacekeeper on a massive ship with a lot of followers. The AG had asked Theos if he wanted to join them, but he declined, claiming he doesn't agree with the morals. Okay. Theos had clashed with the AG on multiple occasions, but only when they are causing harm to innocent villages and such. He doesn't directly oppose them. Theos' main goal is to find the Dark Wizard once more and annihilate him for good. As the Dark Wizard, he has been rebuilding his army by using the people's corpses that were killed by the attack. His army of the undead is massive, rumored to be staying at a large dark forest island. The Dark Wizard was not bound to this place, however. He had been traveling to the different islands, absorbing more curses and mutations. And still is this day. He has become consumed by power and has left his physical body behind traveling. The world has an immortal dark spirit. Using his power, he can resurrect sunken ships, put his undead man on them, and use them to oppose the AG. These ships are unsinkable, making them extremely dangerous. The Dark Wizard hates the AG with a passion. The reason being, he wanted to be the one to rule the world, and they beat him to it. In the present day, one of the AG admirals, Augustus, is in a heated naval battle against one of the commanders of the one-shot pirates. The strongest and largest pirates group in the sea. Argus is a master of wind gravity magic. Gravity, nice! And one of the original founders of the AG. He released a massive tornado using his full power, easily ripping through the pirate's galleon and completing for miles over the horizon. This attack sparked the beginning of what would once again change history. There was all chaos over the sea, flinging a pirate Captain Farady's frigate up onto the Sky Island, and even hitting Theos' ships and causing it to crash into Newgrounds Island.